Welcome to the May Virtual Garden Tour. In 2014, we bought a house in downtown Easton, Maryland, which was originally constructed in 1890 and needed a lot of work. I designed and planted the gardens to feature sustainable practices, including management of stormwater, a diversity of native plants, reuse of materials, and low-maintenance features like raised beds for vegetables, and annuals and no lawn. I took the upcoming videos of the garden in May of 2020, the garden's 5th anniversary. Starting by the front steps, the narrow bed between the sidewalk and the house has Christmas ferns under an Inkberry, followed by green and gold under the Clethra Hummingbird. Clethra Hummingbird is a nice low-growing cultivar of this sweet-smelling summer-flowering shrub. At the end of the bed by the downspout, Salvia purple knockout and sensitive fern are filling in under a red chokeberry shrub. Continuing along the side garden, there's more salvia under the camellia. Their leaf colors seem to complement each other nicely. Behind the camellia are Solidago Golden Fleece and white wood asters. This bed has a lot of late summer and fall flowering plants, like the Aster, Raydon's favorite, and Solidago fireworks. I'll cut these back next week so they don't flop over before flowering. The Penstemon digitalis came from a friend's yard, and they offer some flowers this time of year. The Winterberry hollies are about to bloom, and the Zizia aurea is just finishing flowering. Zizia is easy to grow, and it's great for attracting pollinators. In the backyard, the New Dawn Rose and Etoile de Violette Clematis are coming into glorious bloom, and you can see that plants have really come out since the April video. In the perennial border, narrow-leaf blue star Amsonia ubrickii is flowering, as is Baptisia. The Baptisia plant should get much larger over the next couple years. The little tree is a Sweetbay Magnolia. Joe Pye, cutleaf coneflower, and phlox will flower midsummer. I do have some non-native plants in here, like peonies, alliums, and catmint. At the back of the bed is bee balm. Looks like sour cherries are going to produce enough for a pie or two this year. Under this one is another Amsonia tabernae montana. The blueberry bed has low bush and high bush blueberries, and the topsoil was mixed with coconut coir and peat moss to lower the pH and help the soil retain more water. I mulch this bed every year with pine needles I collect across the street. This little triangle has an American wisteria, Wisteria frutescens, which is better behaved than the Asian wisterias and flowers a little later in the spring. It's not as fragrant as the Asian wisterias, though. In the woodland garden, I added some hay-scented ferns this spring. They should be rabbit-proof, but I hope they don't outcompete the bluebells and the tiarella that I have growing in here. The spiderwort is flowering now in lovely shades of purple and lavender. You can cut it back when it's done flowering to refresh it. The oak leaf hydrangea is just beginning to flower, and the columbine are just waiting for a hummingbird to show up. Always love those bright red flowers. You can see there's one that a bird or something has torn into trying to get to the nectar. The fuzzy leaves of Euchera autumn bride have really filled in. And the possum haw, Viburnum nudum winterthur, is about to flower too. The look of the swale has really changed as the golden ragwort finished flowering and the iris shot up. These are Siberian Iris because I got them for free from my parents' house, but the native blue flag iris would be beautiful here too. When the iris are finished flowering, the rudbeckia, also free from another friend's house, whorled coreopsis, and swamp milkweed will flower. The ragwort continues to provide a nice backdrop for the other plants through the summer. Along the drier edge, I have a few butterfly milkweed planted and some more of the purple knockout salvia. These provide beautiful orange flowers in another week or so. And of course, they're host plants for monarch butterflies. I used up the rest of my leftover bricks to make a little path back to the brick spiral and the woodland garden. The last thing I want to show you is the flowers on the hearts of bursting, Euonymus americanus. Let's get up close here and we'll zoom in on the flowers. Sometimes you have to look closely at something to really appreciate it.